afternoon, everyone. This game will wrap up the homestand here for the Raptors. They're still scrapping for position in the playoffs. They're 15 games back from the #1 seed.
Yeah, and I think this is an important game for these guys, Kevin, because, they only played this matchup twice during the regular season. As you mentioned, they lost the first one. So it's very important. You don't want to get swept by a club in the season series.
Steve, it's always about pride. I mean, that's always a factor when you're talking about pro players. I mean, these guys want to know that they can come and play a strong game. They know they didn't bring it last time, and they want to change that approach right here, right now.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Lillard and Matthews square up in the back. Aldridge and Lopez are down low. And it's Batum in at the 3. Now here's Matthews coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. And that one's good. Lillard's got the first basket of the game for the Trailblazers.
Damian Lillard is scoring point guard, great three-point shooter, able to hit deep range off the dribble. You name it. He's hit probably the biggest shot in the playoffs last year. That game winner ended the series against Houston.
Johnson sends the screen for DeRozan. Matthews with the steal. Here's Lillard, and he gets it to go. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
Now here's DeRozan. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Miami. Lowry with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. And here we go. Lopez has got the fast break chance. No good. Here's Fry. Here's Ross. High inside. Lopez covering. Here's Johnson. And he gets it to go.
Good job creating an easy bucket there.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. It's a 3-point game. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be much of a challenge for them in that game. It seemed like they scored at will, not much defense that they were facing.
Yep, they had the defense on its heels early the entire game, and actually nearly the entire game, and no matter what unit was out there, looked like a mismatch to me.
Aldridge can do so many things on a basketball floor. It shouldn't really come as a surprise when he switches his style up. Last year, he played a lot more with his back to the basket.
And to add what you said about Aldridge, the years before his last season, he sucked at the basket, hard shoot over people, which was fine as he was so gifted at it.
But I think with the change to the Blazers' offensive schemes and just the way the team wanted to approach the season, they needed more of a back to the basket guy, and Aldridge was as dominant as ever stepping into that role in addition to still being able to knock down that face-up jumper.
Now here is Lowry. Nicholas Batum unable to get his shot to go. The offensive rebound. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
Portland leading. Now here's Lillard. Matthews passes to Lillard. Aldridge against Johnson. Clock at 6. Johnson with the block. That's a 2 from Lillard. Goes up again. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And let's go to our leaderboard. Instant offense is the specialty of these guys. The highest scoring shooting guards of the past month. 5th best, DeMar DeRozan.
Well, night after night, we see this group punish opposing defenses. Pick one way to deal with it. They'll just find another way to beat you.
Well, when you look at those numbers, you can tell that among the NBA perimeter players, Steve, they're as explosive as it gets. It takes a lot of energy expended to defend any of them.
And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's his first foul. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Connects from 3-point range. Lowry's got his first 3 points of the game. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Wesley Matthews on the wing. Terrific design on the big one, and he lays it in.
Man, his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
Last outing for Toronto, unsuccessful. It was a loss to the Heat.
And, Kevin, despite the outcome, I think they got to be feeling pretty good coming into this game. There were a lot of positives they can take away from that performance.
Portland, they've got 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter.
Portland, Oregon is very different. The popular motto around here is keep Portland weird. So, sort of counterculture that fans, citizens of Portland embrace. But it's the one team that fans have always shown incredible support for their beloved boys.
Chris Kamen's checked in for Robin Lopez.
The numbers for Kyle Lowry. He's getting around 16 points a game, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. What incredible numbers. He's been a beast.
Yeah, one of the truly elite players at the top of his game, Steve. He's a marvel when he gets it going.
Now here is Lowry. His last outing, he had 18 points. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson up and in on the way. Johnson's got his second bucket. For Portland, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Lillard attacking. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2. Raptors trailed by 3. Right side Lowry. Lowry gets a screen from front. Lowry kicks to Ross. There's the killer two-handed slam.
So a pick is set at the perfect angle on the floor, and he used it nicely.
That's a play we may see from them a few more times.
Why not? It works. If you go back to it, they can stop you.
Now, here's Lillard. They also played really well on that win against the Pistons. And it's Kaman missing.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Johnson with a screen on Lillard. Out to DeRozan. And the layup's good off the glass.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
Trailblazers have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Lillard outside. And it's Aldridge, top of the key. Back to Lillard. Pocket 6. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Lillard's got 11.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
1:27 left in the first. And that one's good. He's got 5.
Kyle Lowry, an inside-outside scoring threat. He's become a deadly three-point shooter. Despite his relatively short stature, he's able to drive inside and finish effectively because of that great strength.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Johnson. Chris Copeland comes in for Ross. Vasquez, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Kyle Lowry. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Thomas Robinson, he's checked in for Aldridge. McCollum comes in for Wesley Matthews. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Lillard. And the basket by McCollum. And for Lowry, not much of an in-between game, but that may be by design.
Yeah, he gets to that rim and beyond the arc. That's really where he makes his hay. And as long as you can do it the way he does, which is often and with efficiency, the mid-range game is something you can work on later.
The lead changes hands once again. There's been no separation between these two teams tonight.
What an intriguing basketball game, that's for sure.
Now here's McCollum. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Inside Robinson. Here's Kaman. And he banks in the layups. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
I'd say, 8 lead changes, that speaks for itself.
Yeah, back and forth start for sure. This game is setting up to be awfully competitive.
Here's Williams. Chris Kaman with the rebound.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense if he missed it.
Here's McCollum. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Up in time. The shot no good. And so the completely new group for Toronto. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Robin Lopez is checked in for Kaman. Aldridge comes in for Thomas Robinson. Wesley Matthews checked in for Nicholas Batum. And Lillard subbed in for Steve Blake. Lowry and DeRozan, they're the backcourt. Ross and Johnson, they're the forwards. And it's Fry in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Aldridge, good.
Guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half. Piling up points in the game.
And now let's check out the team. For center, number 1, the Raptors. The Trailblazers third.
And both these teams are going to be extremely aggressive trying to attack the rim because they're so good from the foul line.
Lillard against Lowry. Johnson left side. Outside Lowry. Back to Johnson.
Amir Johnson is one of the longest tenured Toronto Raptors in his 6th season with the team now. And with the departures of Mariani and Ed Davis, he's assumed the starting role, and I think he's responded quite well to it.
And he's good on the second.
Amir Johnson drafted straight out of high school back in 2005, now in his 10th season in the NBA, and he's only entering his prime now.
A chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Portland, not the biggest market, but it's a one-team city, and these fans really support their Blazers. Coach Stock said the fan support here is special. You can't appreciate it until you see it every night. Damian Lillard said the fans stay behind us, good or bad. When they see us in public, it's always love.
They appreciate that support. Thanks. Here's Lillard after the made shot from Fry. Aldridge with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Lillard attacking, and Portland again with the bucket.
And you know, I'm all for young players going to college to develop not only athletically but socially and personally. But Amir Johnson is an example of a player who came straight out of high school, didn't play a whole lot at first, but has continued to work and has really rounded into a valuable player.
Nice again. That drops. Johnson's got 7 points.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill the team.
And the basket. By Lillard. And Amir Johnson, quietly one of the Raptors' best players. He's a very good player at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, he's a plus-minus stud for this team. He's a high-percentage scorer who also defends at a very high level. So this is a good two-way player. That's good.
6 points for Black Hole.
Tell you what, since the end of the first quarter, he has really come alive.
Lillard against Lowry. Rejected by Fry. Johnson sends the screen for Lowry. Up off the screen, and Fry slams it in. This game's going to take a big swing. Mark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Well, frustrated Steve is. Well, I just,
You know what? Come on. I just like they didn't choose to just lay it up. He threw it down with force.
Good. That's 7 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
It was a slow start for him. But he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Outside Lowry. Pass to DeRozan. Lopez over to help. 18 feet out. Dishes it to Ross. He kicks to DeRozan. The pass to Lowry. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 8. Here's Lillard. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And a tight game here as we end the first half. Trailblazers lead by 3. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, the offense has obviously been a struggle. What do you think you can do better to make it count on them?
We've had
to wait for the right shot, really. We want to get even with them, but too often we try to do it all in one trip. If we stay patient and keep waiting for that can't miss shot, yeah, we'll be all right.
Okay, guys, we got a few minutes here. Let's go over a few.
Game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
And what was most impressive was that his decision-making and shot-taking was very disciplined and efficient. Really an excellent half.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense has given him, and he's not trying to do too much. I love the flow and rhythm he's playing with here.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Batum and Aldridge are the power tandem. Lillard and Matthews pair up in the back. And it's Lopez in at the center position. Now, here's Lillard after the miss from Fry. Lillard attacking. Good! Lillard's got 19 points.
And after that last game, Clark, I'm not surprised to see him so hot. He's got it rolling right now.
Raptors, the city of Toronto, is out to host the All-Star Game in 2016. Toronto has already contributed $500,000 to help host the event.
Well, you know, the city is one of the great cities in the world.
It is.
And they're excited. That city's excited to showcase itself as an entertainment for the NBA. A chance to make further inroads in the hockey of such country of Kansas City.
And along with the All-Star Game, the Raptors looking forward to a rebrand of the next 6 new colors. Considered blue and white, like the short ones of the Washington Huskies. Black and gold in another direction.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And it's Lowry penetrating.
And the Raptors certainly influenced by the Nets, who rebranded themselves in the move from New Jersey to Brooklyn. They went from dead last in the league in merchandise sales to top 5. That's a heck of a turnaround.
The Raptors shoot their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And Kyle Lowry drops them both. Portland leading by 8. Outside Matthews. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Here's Aldridge. Toronto grabs the miss.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Ross dishes to front. Down it goes, jamming that one home. I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity. Clark can chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense as good a job offensively as we saw. The defensive presence was almost non-existent. They may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
Here's Lowry, following the basket by Nicholas Batum. The drive by Lowry. Again, Toronto. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Lillard outside. Aldridge with a screen on Lowry. A shot by Lillard, wide open. Batum passes to Matthews. Pocket 4. A 3-ball. They get the rebound. Lopez. Excellent D there from Fry. Raptors trailed by 6. Lowry with the ball. Matthews covering. Here's Fry. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
Well, that's how you send it. 2 hands and hammer it down.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Thank you, Kevin. Thomas Robinson, once the number 5 pick in 2012, but he's bounced around a bit in his young career. He said, I'm not going to play the victim. I'm a grown man. I didn't come into the league with the right mindset, but it's a good thing. It matured me as a person. It humbled me. I just have to play with emotion and make people know I'm on the court. Guys?
Yeah, with his hard-charging style of play, it makes sense. Thanks, Doris.
It's just run-of-the-mill for him. Typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
And Lillard kicks to Matthews. Unloads from 9, and his 5th assist in this one. Toronto's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Lowry gets a screen from Fry. Ross dishes to Fry. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 5 rebounds tonight. Lillard with it. He's got 22. Kicks it to Matthews. The 3. That's good. And now a 9-point Portland lead.
Marcus Aldridge with a career high in scoring last season, top 10 in the league. Such a versatile offensive game. He can knock down the jump shot and also post up.
Now here's Ross. 7 points in the game. Here's Fry. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
If he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Here is Matthews after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Lillard, the pass to Matthews. 6 to shoot. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Johnson. Chris Copeland comes in for Ross. Vasquez, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Williamson for Kyle Lowry. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Chris Kaman is checked in for Lopez. Thomas Robinson comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. A.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Damian Lillard. Now here's Williams. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Count the bucket.
Their low post defense has to show some improvement, guys.
Yeah, of the last 10 points, Steve, 8 have come from in tight.
Here's Blake. Pass it to McCollum. On the wing, Batum. Now here's McCollum. Guarded by Vasquez. Takes the 13-footer, and that one goes long.
The defense did just enough to throw him off that shot.
And Copeland kicks to Vasquez.
Vasquez, a 6'6" point guard out of Venezuela by way of the University of Maryland, is really a good passer and playmaker. Plays with a swagger and moxie that you love to see. You know, a couple seasons back, this guy averaged 9 assists a game.
Oh, that was solid. I tell you, he's one of the best there is up there at the foul line.
A minute 50 left to play in the third. Blake dishes to McCollum. Batum wide open. He fires. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And Vasquez with great size, Steve, for the point guard position.
Not an elite athlete, so he sometimes lacks the quickness to guard opposing point guards. But his height, his strength, his grit and anticipation makes him really a viable option against a lot of different matchups in the league. It seems like they're finding an open lane in the hoop. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Patterson, he's checked in for Toronto. Now here's McCollum. He's got 5. Feeds it to Blake. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. There's 57 seconds left here in the third quarter. Now here's Vasquez. He's guarded by McCollum. Now Fry. He's got 18. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go. And another basket for Toronto.
Buckets always coming in bunches for him. Right now, they are really rolling.
And here is Blake. 23 seconds left for the third. Pass to Batum. Inside Batum. And yes, sir, that one drops. Batum's got 4. for this quarter. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the third. To the right wing. Unloads from 13. Thomas Robinson comes up with a rebound. Here's McCollum. He got it up that time, but it and now we present our State Farm assist of the game. With 5 total assists in the game, we've seen some great passing tonight from Lowry.
And his passing ability is why they make sure the offense runs through him on a regular basis. Great assists like the one we just saw.
Raptors trailed by 4. Fry, he's in at center. Jonas Valanciunas is out there at DeRozan. And it's Vasquez, and it's Lowry in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Vasquez. Here's Fry. Portland grabs the miss.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Right side, Batum. Back to Lillard. He dishes it to Kaman. Shot clock at 6. The shot will not go. Toronto's on 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. He lobs it up. Oh, and then jammed by DeRozan.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Here's Lillard, following the score by DeMar DeRozan.
No excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
And Lowry gets it to go. He's got it all tied up now for Toronto.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Inside Matthews. And there's the feed to Robinson. Robinson left side. Rebound by Vasquez.
Well, he's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
The dish to Lowry. He feeds it to Vasquez. Tries to keep it alive. And Fry kicks to Vasquez. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And the Raptors making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And then for the Trailblazers, Lopez, he's checked in for Kaman. And LaMarcus Aldridge is subbed in for Thomas Robinson. Lillard, the pass to Aldridge. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And that's 13 points for Aldridge.
That's a big basket there. You can expect him to be very involved and aggressive the rest of the way.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Johnson sends the screen for DeRozan. And stolen by Aldridge. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Lillard outside. Matthews into the lane. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for it.
You've got to like what they've been doing out there in the low post part.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game. We've seen LaMarcus Aldridge getting it done. 13 points and a steal.
I had no idea we'd be seeing a performance like this one today.
Totally dominant. I mean, pure domination.
Terrence Ross is checked in for Vasquez. Lowry dishes to Fry. DeRozan passes to Fry. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Toronto, Canada, home for the NBA All-Star Game next season. We know how global the NBA is. A lot of excitement and anticipation here in the T-Dot for a celebration of basketball.
And Toronto guys not necessarily viewed as a free agent destination in the NBA. But Steve, it's a diverse city with a lot to offer.
And not least of which, Kevin, a vibrant nightlife, which I know you have enjoyed. The Raptors, you know, they have a terrific home record, particularly on Sunday matinee games. A lot of speculation that visiting players maybe were out a little bit too late the night before. Who knows? Maybe you even ran into it.
Steve, where are you getting this stuff from? You are treats.
Clark and I are watching tape. That's what we're doing.
That's exactly what we're doing.
Get ready for the broadcast.
During the four walls of the hotel room.
Outside Matthews. Lopez is screen on Ross. Matthews. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Now it's a 5-point Trailblazer lead. Raptors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Lowry setting the pick for Johnson. And DeRozan kicks the line. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. 6 to shoot. Hands the 12-footer.
That's just too weak on the coverage. Heading down the stretch, that sort of defensive lapse can cost you the game.
Lillard outside. Pass to Batum. In low to Aldridge. A jump hook. And again, it's Portland converting.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. You've got to get their defense in gear.
Now here is Lowry. On the wing, DeRozan. Dishes it to Brock. And that one is stuffed right through.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that wall.
Yeah. It's a great done and also a great game we've got here.
And here are the Trailblazers now. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. That drops. And that's 19 points for Aldridge.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Hey, down low.
Raptors trailed by 5. Now here is Lowry. Left side Lowry. And another basket for Toronto.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Terry Stotts gave to his team during that last break. He told them the game is right there for the taking, but we've got to be first. First to lose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
Boy, he's been locked in. Anytime he's gotten an even halfway decent look, he's knocked it down.
And I think they'd be staring at a big deficit if they hadn't gotten the lights-out shooting he's given them.
Now here is Lowry. They set the pick. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Gets on Nicholas Batum.
Nice numbers from Lowry. He's got 16 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
Yeah, to watch him spread the ball around, get everybody involved is a thing of beauty.
They really could have used the perfect trip to the line there. Instead, they're still down 2 possessions.
There's 1:54 left to play here in the 4th. And Lillard gets to Aldridge. To Lillard. Here's the 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Miles got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Ross with it. He gets 2 to Rosen. And Lowry has it in the corner. The 19-foot shot. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Trailblazers leading by 4. Lillard dishes to Matthews. Here's Aldridge. And the layup's good off the glass. Aldridge has got 14 points now in the second half.
And he's been exactly what they needed here in the 4th.
Well, he looks like a dangerous man. I mean, he's made all 4 of his shots this quarter so far.
That doesn't go either for DeRozan.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Lillard with it. Lowry picks him up. Lillard the pass to Matthews. Looking for Aldridge. He gets it there. No good. Some solid defense from Fry. Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
So that means they've got to be very careful with the basket.
off the pretty assist. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
And that puts a cherry on top.
And so Portland takes this one.
Well, LaMarcus, we saw you